Naomi, we have no sound here, but what was this work about?
The sound is in the headphones, so there's sound for certain. This is a work that is called Opossum Resilience, and it's a fabulation that tells the story, the entangled story of 4 different characters, which is a hill or a mountain. Then there's an agave. There's a mythical character who is called Lady Reed, who is also an activist who is fighting for the defense of a territory in this region in Mexico, in Oaxaca. And then there's an opossum. And the project overlaps 2 different temporalities. The time of creation, a myth of creation, with a contemporary conflict connected with the imposition of a mining project in an indigenous territory. And these 4 characters get together to somehow be in relation to each other, but also to re-exist and to reclaim for desire and for other possible ways of understanding life.
But what is surprising about this video is that you speak about legend, but in a very contemporary aesthetic, right?
Yes, I'm very much interested in something that I call a sort of process of bastardizing ancient myths.
Why?
Because I think that sometimes, well, I'm interested in Mesoamerican myths because I think they hold certain understandings of the world that are pluriversal, meaning that they really embrace a different relation of the human with the animal world, with nature, and also with the realm of the dead.
And that we have forgotten most of the time.
Well, in modern colonial societies, that's forgotten, but in our colonized societies, you can still find it.
Like where?
You know, there's in the food, in way people relate to the land, in ways people socialize.
In your childhood, it was like that?
Well, I wouldn't say that it's in my childhood, but I can identify because, of course, it's a colonized society, so there's an imposition of a Western mindset.
But there's no more uncolonized society.
Well, yes, but in our colonized societies or post-colonized societies, there are certain things that remain in the way we relate to each other. There's a different understanding of community and how community build different worlds that are based on commonality.
And so to come back to your idea, you want to bastardize.
Right, because even though certain myths hold these pluriversal epistemologies, at the same time I think that myths can also contribute to create certain ideas that can be very exclusive or exclusionary for certain subjects. And as a queer person, I'm very much interested in shaking whatever oppressive content is contained in also things that are fixed.
And so it's also a way for people to be sensibilized by the aesthetic, a contemporary aesthetic?
Well, I think that it's a way of trying to understand that in our realities there are many worlds that fit into the same world. Like basically it's a world where many worlds fit. And for me, it's a way of understanding that the life, it's multiple and it's unpredictable.
Ah, why unpredictable?
Because there's no linear reality.
Ah. Merci. Muchas
Thank you.
gracias.
Gracias.